whoop, 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 whoop. The whistles go whoop.
Oh, can we just hear the whole Bub Rub story? That's such a great story.
Bub Rub.
You know, we used to get a lot of those sort of goofy local stories from other markets when the internet started carrying those. And the two that I really love are Bub Rub and the guy who says that he proudly uses the N-word. You know that guy?
Paul Dawson?
Yeah, get Paul Dawson. I don't hear Paul Dawson.
Love Mr. Dawson.
You got to review these things from time to time. And then, there's one other one I really loved. Oh, the guy that was masturbating in the library, and his parents were so mad at the media for covering the court case. I mean, they were mad at their kid for waxing it in the library.
Was that the reporter with the trench coat?
Mike Cooper was the masturbator.
Nice job.
Carl Monday was the reporter.
Carl Monday is great.
Larry
The guy that was
the
like
dad because the wife was like, Larry.
He was like Columbo, that reporter.
Don't forget the
Carl Monday rocks.
Yeah.
Don't forget the leprechaun story.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
The leprechaun. That one's more silly though. These are heavy stories.
Bub Rub.
Bub Rub.
Paul Dawson's in Ford, Drew.
Okay, here we go.
Keyshawn Chavers is a freshman at Valley High School, an honor roll student. He was hanging around his teacher's classroom door in December. The teacher told him to sit down, and the teacher says that Keyshawn used the N-word first.
And I just kind of was stunned a second. Well, then get away from the door, nigga.
Dawson says that students use the slang version of the N-word at Valley High School all the time. He says Nigger is a racial slur, but says that students use Nigga as often as they'd say dude or hey man.
Yes, I use nigga. I've used it. I admit it. I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga. Nigga this, nigga please. Nigga, can you lend a nigga a pencil?
He says that he's learned from this experience and
Nice
hopes that
sample.
others think twice before using the N-word.
I will never say any form of nigga. I'm cured of that.
I'm cured of that. I'm cured.
Times.
I know. How many times? Can you say it a couple more times? My God.
Is he ever comfortable with that?
We have Bub Rub?
How absurd.
Oh, okay. Bub Rub. Here's Bub Rub.
I'm cured.
Kids is driving parents and entire neighborhoods crazy. It's called a whistle tip, and it's welded inside a car's muffler to make the car screechingly loud for nearly a mile. Well, tomorrow night, Oakland residents will be complaining officially to City Hall officials. Crown 4's Mark Jones has the story live in Oakland this evening. Mark.
Well, Pam, city residents have been told this noise is perfectly legal, so tomorrow they hope to start the process to change the law. Nearly every muffler shop in Oakland is installing whistler tips. It's a piece of metal welded inside the exhaust pipes that makes the car audible for almost a mile. Tell me about the whistles.
The whistles go whoop.
Anybody that has it in their neighborhood is going to be totally driven crazy.
It sounds like what?
When you want to whoop whoop, it's that whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the flows. They didn't trip off the flow masters.
That decoration, man. It's just for decoration. That's it and that's all, man. We do it for decoration. Yeah, I got it on my car.
It was being installed on their car. Roxanne Brunn says the high-pitched tone, like the squeal of a BART train that doesn't stop, is keeping her awake at night. Police have told her it is legal.
They think it's a fad. It's going to go away. It's not going away.
And it's driving you nuts.
It's driving me nuts. I work at home.
Oh, get over it.
I can't concentrate when it goes on for hours.
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only in the morning. You're supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo!
Bub Rub and Little Sis were proud to show it off.
Look at that driving.
Residents will complain about the noisemakers Tuesday night at the city council meeting.
I wish we could show this.
Changes, Marcelo Cabrera says he will keep installing them. Would you want it in your neighborhood?
No, I won't. But that's what they want. My business is sell the pipes, so I have to sell whatever they want. And whatever people want, I'll sell it.
An AC Transit bus driver told us the noise is so loud you can't even hear the siren from an approaching ambulance. So far, they've caused no known accidents. In Oakland, March.
No known. Notice how every time, was that Bub driving when the car was going crazy, or was that little sis?
That was little sis peeling out.
Oh my God. Every time she changed gears, the car like wavered to the right or the left?
Yeah, she almost hit 2 cars and she ran a stop sign.
Can you back that up? I want to see that again.
It's right there.
Oh, I love that. Whoa! Shows it's the oncoming car!
Tuesday night at the city council.
Look at that stop sign!
Until the law changes.
Little sis, come on!
Oh, man.
Funny how they call them Bub Rub and Lil Sis. I can't believe they didn't get their real proper names for that story. They always do that.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Woo!
All right, now the library story.
Look at her peel away. Look at that.
Lil Sis!
She almost gets in 2 or 3 accidents.
She changed gears after she got through the intersection there, and the car just kind of waved to the right.
Yeah, car is S-turning its way down the street.
Now, the library story is over this guy who, how is this guy, is he a juvenile? He's not, is he?
Yeah.
Is he a juvenile?
I thought he was younger.
I don't think he is. He's younger, but he's at least in college. But for some reason, his parents are like totally involved in this story. His dad's the one that goes nuts because the kid's been busted for waxing it in the library on the computer. What a creep!
Yeah, and the way he was had one hand on his wanker and the other one scrolling. He had quite a little way about him, the way he could keep those images rolling on that screen.
So Carl Monday, who is this great reporter, I don't know who he works for in Ohio, some local TV station, but anyway, he treats this like it's it's Watergate. It's a really heavy story, and he's covering it hardcore. And the dad, of course, becomes a much bigger part of the story than you might expect.
We have a spectrum of problem behaviors, some of which is criminal, the majority of it is not.
Oh, the beauty of the story, though, is the way Carl busts the kid. You know, you think he's just going to be talking to him about, God knows what, but he really, watch the way he walks into this thing.
Former FBI agent John Dunn runs security at the county library's 28 branches.
We have, I think, all the typical ingredients that attach to having almost unlimited public access.
That includes public access to the computer for patrons like 23-year-old Mike Cooper.
What do you look up on the internet?
Nothing really.
This is where he crushes his kid.
Stuff like that.
Sports, pornography.
Doesn't he sound like a weasel, too?
Yeah, once you know what he's up to, even weirder.
Well, even early on there.
Stuff like that?
No. Why?
I don't know why. You tell me why.
I don't look up pornography, so no.
For some, pursuing the porn sites is a favorite pastime at local libraries, sometimes with young children just a few feet away. Our undercover cameras and library incident reports back us up. But sometimes it's more than just looking. It's a public library, all right, but it's not a place where patrons should be acting out their private fantasies.
Oh, you ever perform a sexual act at the library?
No, I have not.
What if I told you we got video of you performing a sexual act?
Well, it wasn't me.
We can't really show you, but that's Mike Cooper pleasuring himself while watching porn at the Berea Library, just across the room from the children's section. Take our word for it, and his.
You just reached out and grabbed yourself and started having sex?
I did what I wasn't thinking. I made a mistake.
So we've seen adults looking up the sites and actually having sex in the library.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Based on the fact that there are guys like you out there doing this kind of thing, you think parents ought to be a little more careful about letting their kids at the library alone?
Yeah, yes.
I mean, if you were a parent, wouldn't you be afraid of a guy like you?
I'm not a sexual predator or anything. Yeah, I would be afraid.
If Mike Cooper doesn't trust himself, should we? Well, apparently the Berea Library does.
Was he pleasuring himself when you saw him last time?
Yeah.
Berea Library manager Cindy Beresne says they caught Cooper in the act a few years ago.
I told him I would have to call the police if it continued.
And Cooper ran out of the building.
We want people here. We leave people alone. We do not bother people unless and until they create an issue that puts them in where they're disrupting our mission or the ability of other people to use the library, or they fall afoul of our rules or our policies.
Apparently, masturbating inside the library didn't break any rules. Cooper began returning to the library about 6 months ago. no one stopped him. Why would you let a guy like that back in the library?
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, you like to give people other chances.
This is a guy who's performing a sexual act in a library. I mean, why would you allow him back in the library?
Well, it was several years ago, and I wasn't aware, I mean, that he had any criminal record or that it was continuing.
I didn't think I was doing anything wrong at the time, and now I understand.
You didn't think having sex underneath the table at the library was wrong?
At the time, no. Now, I admit that I was wrong. There's nothing else that I can say.
While Cooper's antisocial behavior should be a concern to all parents, the unemployed porn site user has his own folks to deal with now. You live with your parents?
Yes.
What do you think they're going to think when they see this?
They're going to kill me.
I don't like you getting in my face either, or my son's face. You
But not before taking their anger out on us. Your son doing out in the public, in a public place, exposing himself, and having...
Uh-oh.
I said get out of here. Get the f*** out of here. Now. They want me to take that away from you.
Threatening behavior at the computer inside your neighborhood library and at the Cooper residence.
I'm a combat vet. And if you want me to bring my god war to you, you son of a I will. And you won't like it.
Nice comeback!
She said,
Feeding the messenger.
Carl Monday, WNBC News, Cleveland. Signing off.
I don't think Carl Monday was any match for that dude.
Hey, hung in there with him.
Toe.
But there's a follow-up story, right?
Yeah, after the court appearance.
Okay. And Carl, of course, goes to the kid, knowing this guy's going to, the dad's going to get enraged.
Oh, very passive-aggressive.
He goes for it. Yeah, totally.
For nearly 2 months now, Michael Cooper has been trying to rebuild his life after he was caught performing a sex act during an undercover Channel 3 investigation into library crime. Today, Cooper's attorney tried her best to keep him out of jail.
I feel very strongly that Michael has gotten the message. He understands the gravity of this offense. He has taken substantial steps to ensure that incidents like this never happen again.
But Berea Judge Mark Comstock ordered Cooper to 30 days in jail to be imposed later this year. Cooper, however, will likely avoid jail if he remains.
I kind of miss these old school reporters, these larger-than-life, these big cojones voice guys.
Oh, definitely.
On his best behavior.
If he not, even in the slightest, deviates from that norm, then jail will definitely be imposed.
Cooper, also sentenced to a year's probation, appeared angered and stormed from the courtroom. His attorney says he's more ashamed than anything else, but has learned from his mistakes.
In many respects, this particular offense was a blessing in disguise because it was really a wake-up call to him.
One of the conditions of Cooper's probation is not allowed to step foot at a public library, or for that matter, anywhere where children might congregate. Because of the sensitivity of the story, we asked Cooper's attorney to ask her client to make a brief statement after sentencing. She agreed. Apparently, Cooper didn't want any
Heads
up. Cooper and his parents quickly escaped the courthouse through another door. Michael, you didn't seem too happy about the sentence. Any comments?
Get the hell away from me!
Get out of here.
Get out away from me!
As we attempted to leave, Cooper and his dad tried to get in the last word.
Pete! You too! Get the out of my face! Get in.
Turn it off. Now, turn it off.
Seconds later, a Berea police officer brought the incident under control.
Yeah! Mr. Cooper, walk away from Get him out of my walk away from him right now. Get out of here. Where's my kid?
In Berea, Carl Monday, Channel 3 News.
There it is. Nice job, Carl. Oh, man. Now, what's the guy crying over the library closing? Was that another one of those local TV stories?
Yeah, oh yeah.
This obviously is affecting emotionally.
I am emotionally.
Talk to me a little bit.
Well, I grew up here. I live here. And I used to play football here. And I just don't. I can't believe anybody's going to close this damn thing down. And I'm a carpenter. I couldn't.
It's got you that upset.
Oh, yeah? What are you kidding? It's like stupid. Why why would they shut down this library? Oh, definitely. I grew up on Decatur Street.
So you've been here, coming here your whole life?
Basically, yeah.
Jeez, why don't you go cry about it?
Oh, my God. His voice is so high like a little mouse.
Boy, it's a good thing people don't lose it over libraries around here. We are closing so many libraries now.
I know, and people are going to start talking about this, about the swimming pools. Oh, the swimming pools are being closed, too.
Yeah, yesterday, that was the front page of the Free Press, was just about every public swimming pool. Oh, yeah. Which, I got to tell you, did you ever go to public swimming pools?
Yeah, here and there. Not a lot, but we did.
I don't know why I found them kind of gross. I was just figured.
People pee in them.
Well, worse. and worse. We had incidents. Remember we used to call, was it the Warren pool? Every year there was one incident where somebody, number two would always happen.
The Warren pool.
At least once.
The Warren pool, it took a hit a few times. They had to drain the pool. And these mothers with their diapered babies, and they feel the need to, because everybody likes putting the baby in the water now. And then, of course, the babies,
it's not cute.
Shake them out.
Nothing cute about putting the baby in the water. It's a terrible idea.
No. Or shaking the diaper out, Then you had those younger toddlers that are dropping them at the side of their bathing trunks. Gross.
They even tried to privatize some of the local pools, and that didn't even work. They could not make money on it. It's just something. Bummer. I'm trying to figure out what our taxpayers, what little, now that property values are so low. In fact, housing dropped yesterday to 2002 levels. Yeah. And home ownership is going way down. It used to be in, I think the peak 2004, home ownership was 69% of males were homeowners in this country. It's now 66%, going down for the first time in, that's like 50 years since it's gone down. Yeah, it's amazing. It's sad.
Buy a house and, 6 months later it's worth less already.
Yeah, people don't want to
buy a car,
People don't want to take the risk.
No.
They feel like they're making a risky financial move. Well,
sure.
Buying a home is supposed to be the most sure thing you could do.
Boy, you're not kidding. Who didn't grow up with that on their mind? That's the first thing you do. Absolutely, is get yourself a house and it's going to go up in value, and just keep trading up, buying more expensive houses and selling it, work your way up, and then at the very end, when you retire, you sell it. You got a lot of money.
Hey, speaking of home ownership, that's we're talking about these local TV stories, which can be very funny. I'm sure we've got a few more in there. Are we getting any email about these? Because we used to play a lot of these, especially when the web first started. These things started going viral. Anyway, we did have the big local home ownership story, another story kind of similar to the ones. This one really takes a weird turn.
Frank, asleep in his bed, there is no question that this young homo started the day as the victim. But because of what he did outside his home, police are saying...
Have you ever heard somebody called a homo in a news story? It's so weird.
Angered by the second break-in at his house and still in his underwear, a 24-year-old homo chased down a robbery suspect, shot and killed him a half-block away on St. Clair Street.
And from Val.
One neighbor believes several shots were fired after the homo caught up with the suspect in her driveway.
I guess he was trying to hide from him. He saw him over that way. And the guy must have held his head up and he shot him.
Bertha Lindsay then told the 24-year-old, identified only as Jordan, to go back home and get dressed. Moments later, police took him into custody.
After being locked up at the 5th Precinct, the homo promptly called his parents and his friend, swearing to them that he was not only protecting his property, he was protecting his life. After talking with homicide investigators and helping them recover the gun, the young homo will spend the night in jail. Now, tomorrow, it will be up to the prosecutor to decide what charges, if any, should be filed. Reporting live from Detroit's East Side, I'm Val Clark, Channel 7. Action News.
Thanks, Val.
Somebody says that Val never called anyone a homo. There's some kind of crazy edit going on there. I hope that's not a joke. I hope nobody would do that. That'd be terrible. But what was it? What's the yo-yo story?
Master, someone just called this and I totally forgot about him. I think 6 is the first appearance of him. He would go on local news programs.
Is this guy is he the scammer?
Maybe.
Remember this. This is great.
Love K-Strauss.
It is finally Friday morning. K-Strauss is back. This is again from Zip Zap. We thank you for joining us this morning.
I remember the video. This guy's anything but a yo-yo master.
You've got your hands full of yo-yos right now. You got, 4 yo-yos per hand, right?
Right.
This is
and
great.
What I do is...
no, he doesn't. He doesn't do anything.
No, he doesn't.
He's got yo-yos that get all tangled up with each other.
Nothing.
Yes.
He can't get a yo-yo to come back up to save his ass.
You know, what we do, or I'll do, is
the kids, I'll get into the room, and the kids...
You know, what's funny wouldn't you think they would have caught on fairly early on because he was so far from being a yo-yo master, but they didn't. They keep giving him another chance.
They do. And it's just so funny to see these news people, like, tolerate it. I'm amazed. They don't know. They're like a deer in headlights, you know? Just keep letting it roll.
And they'll be all excited.
Well, they assume who would BS about something like this?
Yeah.
Well, the yo-yo master would.
Hook them with something like a rap.
Okay.
So it's and it's kind of clever because it includes me.
Okay.
And it goes, hey, they're up in the sky. It's the K-Strass, the
Pretty
yo-yo
ballsy
guy.
thing to do.
And then I do the yo-yo-yo, you know, and I get them going, and I get them into it.
Okay.
And so once I do
This is how
that,
long the story is taking.
Okay, so you're ready to do the
That
trick?
was the whole point.
I'm going to get out of the way here.
It's our thing.
K-Strass, go ahead and take it away.
And I usually have like a headpiece for this. No, for effect.
Okay.
Because I act like I'm in a Blue Angel.
Okay.
So I say, air traffic control, we are ready for takeoff. All right, 10-4, guys, let's roll.
10-4.
So you get that one going. Oops, lost one.
Oh, yeah.
And then
not even close.
we're going, and we get worrying, and we're like, all right, everybody, let's take it down to the ground, and we'll get into a Huey. And we get going. Oops. All right, everyone. We're going to switch it off here, and let's bring it back home for a clean landing. 10-4.
Wrong. You can hear the yo-yos clanging into each other.
Okay. Yeah, I got very dizzy.
Okay.
The yo-yos are just spinning. They're not coming back up the rope. Nothing.
Okay, because you've got all 8 yo-yos in there, but actually we got 7 now. So,
all the strings are tangled.
Oh,
I think I'm going to give up
total mess.
Some of the yo-yo stuff because
2-year-old.
I don't have the muscle memory.
Okay. Well, anyway, but you do go on out to schools, and again, let's talk a little bit more about ZipZap and what they do. Like you said, this is actually for it's a nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit. They're based in Minneapolis. I met them at the Burlington Yo-Yo Championship in Wisconsin.
Okay.
And they've just been sending me around, and I've been in schools. Tomorrow, I'm all the way down in
I can't believe they haven't.
Okay. Well, again, thank you for
now.
taking the time. You were in Omaha yesterday, so you've been on the road quite a bit.
This guy's still trying to sell it. I mean, he just witnessed the biggest abortion you could possibly imagine for a guest, and he's still selling it.
The guy did nothing. He didn't even get the basic, down and up thing going at all.
On our website. We're going to draw to find out who is going to be winning barbecue.
Oh my God! Listen to that guy.
And this is another appearance on another station. Oh boy,
People keep trying to save the guy too.
It's painful. I mean, watching it's really painful. He's like, no, this guy's not. I mean, he's going to just please shut him down now. Just go. This guy obviously this is a joke. We got scammed. Sorry.
Yeah.
But no, they don't. They continue to try and act as if this guy's just having a bad morning.
They can't believe that anybody would scam them like that.
Tell us a little bit about how you got started to be a yo-yo master.
Honestly, I am just a 35-year-old kid at heart. Twice divorced.
Twice divorced? What?
Yeah.
Yo-yo master? Why does that matter?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of practice.
It's an absurd
My parents
statement.
live in Denver. They just got divorced. My dad is on the knockout. And honestly, I'm just going all around.
I would be so suspicious at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
So I don't get
so much for
get along with
auditioning these
very
people
well
too before putting them on television.
Of his wife, I'm not going to go. My dad. Hi.
We're dealing with some issues this morning,
Yep.
so we will
Love you.
actually just head that back to Jeff and Bow, and we'll be joining you a bit more with some of these yo-yo tricks coming up in just a bit.
Yeah, we should probably tell you that Kenny is dealing with some personal issues this morning, so he had to have...
This is the most incredible thing. Did he tell them this before he went on?
He must have,
Yeah, that he had, somebody's going to be in surgery, and his phone might ring at some point during this. If it did, he had to take the call.
Yes.
So that's what he did. He started doing this thing. His phone rings. He takes the call on TV, and they're like, well, this must be a personal issue. He's dealing with that right now. And
that cell phone on. Anybody else gets yelled at for having the cell phone in the studio, but Kenny had to have his on for some personal
if they only knew how much they would yell at him.
You're watching Sunrise 7.
So now they're going to come back to him.
It's 6:43 as Sunrise 7 continues. He's an award-winning and master yo-yoist, and he's from right here in our area.
But he has more than fun tricks. Boy, oh boy, we're going to submit this one for an Emmy. But he has more fun tricks that are more than just about yo-yos.
Nice.
Amy Flukes out, rescue me. Take it away from me this morning. Good morning again, Amy.
Rescuing you? I don't think it's even possible this morning, Jeff. I don't know. I'll do my best.
Oh, is his phone going to ring again?
I can't remember what happens. Must probably.
So Kenny Strasser, who is actually from Anago, and as we said, he is a master yo-yoist.
He's got a lot of guts.
And you've competed in a lot of different competitions. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
One of the things that they like us to do is the interscholastic, which takes us around to like colleges when I was younger, and I met a lot of great yo-yoists there. One of my favorites was the Garth Brooks of yo-yo, Eric Stringer.
What?
Now tell us, how did you actually get so good at what you do? It's been passed through the family, it sounds like.
Yeah, my grandpa started it all, and he did a lot of yo-yoing through the South, and then he passed it on to my dad, who didn't do it professionally, but he got us into it even more and taught us some of the tricks.
Now, I can only imagine how often you have to practice to be this good. So how often do you think you actually mess around with your yo-yo?
Honestly, not that much. Early on, I did more. Not that much anymore.
Comes pretty natural to you.
Yeah, once you get it going, you got it going.
Except
he never gets it going. You actually travel from school to school, giving a very important message, not just about yo-yos, but you tie in Mother Nature as well.
Right, and to be quite honest,
the interview goes.
It's not looking good.
Every time, it's so lengthy.
That's one of the reasons I'm out. Early on, we were getting into a lot of schools. Now we're barely getting into any.
I'm going to step out of the way and kind of just show us what you do when you're at the schools, because he told me it gets a little wild and crazy, so I'm just going to step out of the shot. You go ahead and take it away.
This one, I like to start off because it gets the kids going. It gets them hooked. I say something like, what does John Bon Jovi and Plymouth Rock have in common?
I don't know.
A little bit of rock and roll.
Oh, there we go.
This one's called Plymouth Rock, and I get a little bit of flack for it because it's not like right away. It's not your typical yo-yoing, because I'm just twirling it. But when you get the kids their yo-yos, and they start getting, It's probably my dad. I'm gonna get. They start yo-yoing.
There's the phone. The personal phone call again. Oh my God! You gotta have cojones. You gotta have balls to pull something like this.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh God!
And they get going. And you're like this, you know.
You're the yo-yo there on the ground.
There's a lot of high energy,
a lot of high energy, and the kids love it. And a lot of times,
it's just
the thing is just spinning at the bottom of the string, just spinning.
Don't even get to the environmental stuff.
Total hapless garbage.
That's okay. It's a lot of fun, a lot of things going on, giving a very important message to these kids about how important Mother Nature is. And like we said, Earth Day is a little bit later.
I missed the environmental connection.
And again, this is now that they've seen that this is all junk.
Information all this week right here on News Channel 7.
If nothing has happened with the yo-yos, they still
don't
keep
forget about
yabbering.
planet Earth.
A great message.
You might want to duck to stay away from that yo-yo.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes, the kids will love it. Thank you so
the
much.
kids will love it. There's like 6 yo-yos all intertwined, clanging into each other. There's nothing even close to a yo-yo trick going on the whole time.
And it's amazing because once they see it and that nothing has happened, it's a whole total farce, a complete disaster on camera. All of
they're
them.
Still giving the dates as if these dates really exist at these high schools.
God.
Oh man,
but
it's just painful.
They continue to just keep trying to save it and talk and promote and.
Well, it's one of these scams where the guy seems so sincere. You know, even though he's talking about being twice divorced, when his parents getting divorced, I thought it was a pretty big tip-off when he mentioned his parents were divorced after he said he was twice divorced. What does that have to do with yo-yoing?
Oh, I know
being a yo-yo master. There's no such thing as a yo-yo master to start with.
Yeah, and then the absurdity of bringing up yet another divorce after that.